I wanted to show you guys something real quick because we're standing here at the marina, and typically there's a whole lot more boats here. Now there are boats here behind me. As you can see, there's a boat that we're on right now, and these slips are part of Freedom Boat Club as well, but these are not the ones that I'm talking about. I'm showing you these here behind us. Now granted, Food Bar is for pull up, you know, if you want to pull up and dock and go eat, that's one thing. But the slips here for these condos are all empty. And this is part of a growing concern that is affecting Florida in so many ways. Excuse me, kid. Get out of my way. So many people here in Florida are moving out of Florida, and they're starting with liquidating, selling their boats, selling these toys, these expensive toys, and trying to recoup any money possible as they are facing a liquidity crisis and a liquidity crunch, job loss, high prices, inflation. And a lot of these folks are retirees, realizing that their retirement plan, or lack thereof, retirement savings and Social Security cannot keep up with the rising price and cost of what it takes to live in Florida. But here's the worst part about it. Spoiler alert, it's not just Florida. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, K-E-V-I-N in all caps, youtube.com/@Kevin247. I want to ask that you guys, if you're watching this video, go ahead and smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Your likes and every new subscriber helps this channel continue on and bringing you guys this important information, as well as make sure that you are protecting yourselves from the threats that exist in the comment section down below. We're doing a really great job of trying to manage and filter out the riffraff, but beware of those who are trying to steal from you and take money from you and pretending to be people representing companies and services that they have no connection or affiliation with. The simple and easiest way to have access to the most accurate ways of connecting and communicating, important links, ways of making more money, working online, social media jobs from home, investing for beginners, getting your free stocks from Moomoo. All of this is linked in the description down below. Beware the scammers, the bots. I will never, ever try to contact you, nor will I ever try to invest money for you. If you want to contact me and you want to talk about investing, or you want to talk about making money, or you want to talk about business, or if you want to talk about anything really, then come check me out on Patreon with my wife, Squirrel Tribe. Her real name's Michelle though. But that would be the best way to go about connecting, communicating in a safe and friendly environment, free from the restrictions and censorship of this particular platform. Now, today, I want to talk to you about a nightmare, an insolvency nightmare. And I also want to talk to you about potentially moving and leaving and relocating to a much better location, a much better place. We are out here early this morning before the vacation crowd shows up. And these folks are out here working and putting out chairs. There's another one of those huge planes that looks like they kind of clip the top of these buildings when they fly over from the runway that they take off from. But we got a few folks out here this morning. Not many. But I'll say that I prefer this time, because this time reminds me of the off season. And it's just it's the beach that we love, and the quiet, calm, clean environment without all the yelling and screaming and fighting, and some folks who can't handle their liquor, alcohol, whatever it may be, beer, wine, and think that because they're on vacation, they're invincible. I mean, vacation is a great getaway. I think a lot of people are using that to get away from the nightmare. It's not even so much even anymore a celebration of hard work and success and, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Whereas now it's more of a escape from the nightmare being daily life and its challenges and its struggles, only to realize that eventually it will be over. Not life, but I mean, granted, life will be over at some point in time, but eventually the vacation will be over, and you'll have to wake up and go back to that very same nightmare that you were trying to escape from. But it's not your fault, really. It's not. This is a product and a culmination of a lot of different factors that have been built up against us for many, many years. And we're finally starting to see just how bad things can really be. But I do want to talk about the insolvency nightmare, the liquidity crisis, the insanely high increase to the cost of living, not just here in Florida, but all around Florida, Texas, California, New York, Georgia, Nebraska, Idaho, Oregon, California, Maine, Michigan, Missouri, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, North Dakota, South Dakota. I'll have to do a little bit of research and some digging to see, is there just like a blanket, affordable, low income term place to live that doesn't inherently come with high risk, danger, crime, extreme poverty? So we know that prices are going up. And I don't even think that it's so much anymore now that jobs are being lost or inflation is necessarily high. They've manipulated those numbers to no end to get what they want, to be able to say what they want and show what they want and manipulate how they want. But the big problem now is insanely high prices, insanely high costs that are collectively moving up incrementally, where you may say, all right, this went up 5% here, this went up 10% there, this went up 15% over there. And it's like, all right, I can do this, I can manage. But then when you start to realize how all of them have gone up and what that really means, what that impact is to your overall budget, that's where you start to feel the pain, because it's not so much of losing your job or making less money. It's keeping your job and making the same money, only to have that same money not go as far to pay for the same things that you were paying for before. Please do not walk on the dunes. These are protected areas, okay? Now over here, we are at Calhoun Beach, I believe. We got some condos. These are all condos down here. We've got Silver Shells condo here. It's a multi-million-dollar condo community. And they're supposed to be building another building here, but I don't know. I don't know. We've got Henderson State Beach Park here, which is a nice place. But if you're gonna show up, you better show up early. If you're local, make sure you got your local pass so you don't have to pay the tourist price. We got somebody out here on his boat. I don't know who that is, or maybe I do, but I can't tell right now, looking through my phone. But I had some folks say that they like the beach view. And then I also had some folks say that they like the house and condo view. So we don't have any houses over here, right here. We got condos, but if we walk down a little bit further, we got a yellow flag situation today. But folks, you know, pay attention to the flags, pay attention to the water, pay attention to the kids. The kids, they just run out here and, you know, no care in the world. You got to watch it. You know, this water is dangerous and it takes no prisoners. It shows no favoritism, okay? But one of the issues that we have here is that Florida is becoming more and more expensive for this cost of living issue, and it has to do with insurance, and particularly last resort insurance, and that being Citizens Insurance. So insurance, homeowners insurance, townhome, condo, and even renter's insurance is expensive. It's going up. Why? Because we've experienced huge increases in appreciating assets and real estate, replacement cost values going up, the labor shortage, the lumber price manipulation. All of these supply chain issues contributed to the rise in costs. Lower interest rates, huge demand, people paying a ton of money over asking, all cash, when things were good. Good is relative, because when this was going on, things weren't great. People were sick, people were ill, people were dying. People were being forced to do things that they didn't necessarily want to do to try to protect themselves and their health. But money was flowing, the money printers were on, interest rates were low, opportunities were out there, companies were trying to capitalize, and then it all stopped. And it all stopped and now it's beginning to come crashing down. People are moving and relocating all the time for various reasons. But I think that here in Florida, we are possibly going to see that happening more because of the insanely high price increase to insurance policy premiums, on top of the high cost of living overall. And people are going to start evacuating and seeking areas in which they can survive. It's going to move on to a self-preservation mode, okay? But it's not just Florida, okay? All of these insurance companies have experienced high costs. All of these insurance companies have experienced huge lawsuits. All these insurance companies have not seen the returns on their investments from the policy premiums that everybody's paying into greater than what they're getting back from the stock market and other investments, on top of the increased loss due to the rise in prices and inflation, replacement costs, and etc. The things I mentioned to you just a few minutes ago. However, what do you do? Where do you go? How do you prepare for that? Is there an answer? Or is it more of the same? Now, I know a lot of folks have the opinion and mindset that in times like these, the best thing that you can do is begin to prepare to grow your own food, start growing fruits and vegetables, get some chickens. But when the problem we face is high cost of living, an insane unaffordability living crisis scenario, for even those folks occupying condos and other homes and mobile homes in areas that don't lend to the ability of growing your own food, starting a farm, building a homestead. What's the answer? How do you prepare for that? I think this view is beautiful. I may end up in the doghouse for this one, seeing as how I decided to come out here this morning to record this video. Michelle's not with me, so when she watches it back, she's gonna be like, how come you didn't take me? But I think it's gonna be all right. I think it's gonna be all right, because what we'll end up doing is getting out today, maybe exploring a little bit more, finding some new, but my kid wants to go to Ulta. She's on this makeup phase, makeup kick. And maybe we'll go explore some more. We've got another channel that we upload videos to, with more videos with our explorations and our traveling and scenery and cuisine and eatery and all these different things.
Oh, there's a bunch of fish over here.
Only is up until your nose. For mimosas, what are you doing? Oh, we showing off now. Hold on, I'm gonna record the show off. That's what he said. Or is that what she said? It's not cold. It's not cold till it touches your boobs. Not the drink, the boobs. There you go.
Actually going to be where Michelle's going to upload content, videos, documenting our cruise. She booked the cruise for everybody, and the moms, her mom and my mom. So she booked the cruise. They're gonna fly to Tampa. We're gonna meet up, and then we're gonna go to Cozumel, and I don't remember exactly where else, but that'll be on that channel. We've got several different channels because we have a lot of different interests, and in the world of content creation, it's kind of how you have to do it. You got to separate it. YouTube doesn't necessarily really allow for quite as much variety as you may like. So, but it's going pretty good. The first video we uploaded to the channel got 30,000 views. That was pretty cool. So I think people like it. I think they like it. So go check it out. Go check it out. Or maybe I'll link it at the end. But we're also trying to connect more with more people. Man, I don't know what happened, but there's a fair amount of roses here on the beach. I don't know if maybe there was a wedding or vow renewal or what, but I keep passing these roses as I'm walking, and they're all over the beach. Or maybe somebody set them up for like a proposal. That would be pretty cool. A proposal on the beach. Good to know that people are still getting married. But as I was saying, we're also expanding, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more about it later on in the video, on how we're engaging and connecting with you guys, especially those who want to have a more personal relationship and have the ability to communicate and discuss certain topics and talk to us, or even for those who don't have anybody to talk to. Granted, I'm talking to you guys once I upload this video, but technically right now I'm talking to myself. But I know that's not always the easiest thing to do, and you know, nobody wants to feel like they have no friends. Nobody wants to feel super lonely. Nobody wants to feel alone, especially not today. We've got enough challenges as it is already to add that on top of it. So just want to let you guys know we're here for you. And we're not moving out of Florida. We're not leaving YouTube completely, but we are relocating and expanding and diversifying our content and our audience and our reach, and pursuing our overall happiness in the same process. And if you guys are interested in any of that, then by all means, come check us out. Send us direct messaging, because like I said, Michelle and I both are over there. And we expand on a lot of these conversations about what's happening around the world that we can't really talk about here freely. But also, our strategy and our solution as we prepare and plan to survive this mess. It's not going to be easy, but oftentimes things worth having aren't easy to get. But I will say that I do think it's probably easier when you're working towards a goal, a collective goal, that you have a team pushing you, supporting you, pulling you, dragging you, carrying you, and vice versa when it's needed. Because we really can't do any of this on our own. I think Michelle is actually working this morning because even we take advantage of these opportunities, like I've shared with you guys in the links below, of capitalizing on income, side hustle, passive income streams, not to mention YouTube and their huge lawsuit settlement where they are cutting checks for this $725 million settlement. And also there's opportunities out there for work from home, work remote, side hustle opportunities where you can post comments or reply to comments and make money on YouTube or Facebook. You can do it on YouTube too. I can show you how to do that. And Twitter is paying to post tweets. And then you can expand on this skill, this business, this side hustle to a much greater opportunity that will then turn into a very, very strong passive income stream that can supplement or even take over as your primary income. And I don't know too many people who would turn that down today. With the higher price of fuel, gas, diesel, energy at home, propane, kerosene, electricity, all utilities, water, your internet, cable, cell phone, grocery prices, food prices, insurance, auto, homeowners, rental, health, dental, vision, clothing costs. You got kids growing, they're growing out of their clothes. And all the while, these businesses, these corporations are sitting in their boardrooms or maybe even holding Skype, Zoom, video conferencing, which we offer. That's how we connect with you guys in a much more personal and meaningful way by turning our live streams into live chats where you guys can be there with us and we can really talk back and forth, get to know one another, each other. So if you guys are interested in that, come on over to Patreon. YouTube doesn't allow that on their platform. But these folks, the same ones who are making folks return back to work, are having these meetings virtually. For what reason? The number one reason is because they're trying to devise ways to keep driving the prices up and keep pushing the people down. Not necessarily really realizing that if you make it too expensive for people to afford anything, and you make it too hard for them to earn money, your business is going to suffer. But the second reason is that they're probably halfway around the world from each other, flying their private jets to private islands and expensive retreats and luxurious hotels, 5-star resorts. And they're like, I ain't coming back. We can have this meeting from the side of the pool, from this wine tasting, from this art museum gallery walkthrough, and we can devise and scheme up different plans and strategies and ways to suck more money out of the hardworking people of this country and everybody around the world for that matter, without sitting in this boardroom to do it. And then they're like, can you wrap this up? Can you wrap this up? I got a tea time in 15 minutes. My caddy's waiting on me. But that's why it's up to us to work together to devise and execute on these strategies for survival, because we can do this. You can do this. And there are, you know, employment opportunities out there, but there are also independent contractor, side hustle, small business opportunities out there as well that can really start getting you caught up and paid while working on something else, even bigger, even better, even greater. You don't have to limit yourself to just one opportunity. Diversity, security, cash flow. Like these folks here, I don't know if y'all can see them, but there's a company here, LDV, La Dolce Vita. I think it's La Dolce Vita. And they're in the beach chairs, they're in bicycle rental, they're in anything and everything, beach vacation, fun, rental that they can be. They're all over the place. Jet skis, blow up amusement rides in the water, banana boat, the kayaking and paddle boarding. They do it all. They've probably got at least 10 offices that I've seen around the area. And they don't stop. Why should we? Why should we be limited to just one job, one opportunity, one income stream, one single point of failure when they're not? You see what I'm saying? The beach crowd is starting to roll in. Time for me to make my exit. Time for me to make my exit, but I do want to share with you guys some important information about the move that we're going to make, the changes that we're going to implement. And the cool part is when folks tell me, Kevin, thank you. You've helped me so much. You know, I never thought that this could be possible. And you're right. Everything you said was right. I see it now. It's working now. I wish I would have did this sooner. Here's a back porch. Michelle's favorite place, one of her favorite places. We've never been to this candy store. I thought it was run down or something, but it's still operational. Signature Beach condos. I don't know how long these people are going to be around with the rising price of condo ownership and assessments and fees and whatnot. Insurance increases, maintenance, repair, or just a lack of the consumer discretionary spending ability to visit these locations and pour money into and invest into vacation, fun, travel, leisure, versus going to work and earning income, where a lot of folks are having to go to work and work more than one job out of necessity just to get by, just to pay bills, and also have side hustle, gig work, Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, different things like that, just to get by, just to make ends meet, just to pay the bills. But again, all things that we discuss and so much more over on Patreon. I have to hook you up.
Max, don't pull. You'll have to what? You taking the dog?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks. Okay. Maxie, pull. Oh, sorry. I got you in trouble. He doesn't know I handed him off.
That's my flip phone.
I just assumed it was Max's butt. I'm not looking forward to having to wash my hair and try to brush through it after it being down on the boat the whole time. Oh, it's aggressive garbage.
I was just explaining earlier from today while we were loading up to take the boat out, the current situation and how the increased cost of living is forcing people to have to consider relocation. Just because the prices are too high. The income is too low. And Florida is one of those states that is growing in living costs, rising. But the thing is that it's not just Florida.
No, it's literally everywhere.
Hey, sit down. Good boy. This guy right here, he was guarding the apartment while we were gone all day. And now he's super excited to be outside. Or he's really got to poop. I'm not sure which one it is. He's being a good boy. Good boy, Max. Hey, good boy.
I think I got something on my shirt. Because it's not wet, yet it's still dark. I hope I didn't ruin, I mean, this is a new shirt.
It might have been some sauce or something from the Gulf.
Maybe.
Over to the other side.
Or no, you just want the loves. You just want your loves. You just missed us all day? Oh, did that noise scare you? I got you. I got you. Don't listen to it. It's okay. I got you covered. Don't lick my face. Thank you.
But with the topic of relocation being of discussion, I guess there is a little bit of an announcement to make, being that we are moving.
Eventually? I don't know. I don't know. Look, he wants to be on your side. Look at him. Playing favorites over here. It's fine.
But we are moving. Look at, we can just do videos like this.
It's a much better angle for me.
Hey.
You can't see my extra chin from that angle. Max. Hey, with me, broski. Thank you. Playing favorites. Okay,
But
where are we moving?
technically, we're moving to a new channel.
Oh, technically we are moving to a new channel.
And that new channel is actually Patreon. Now, some of you guys may know, I guess he does have to poop.
Now that we don't have a bag,
Oh,
go grab a Walmart bag out of my Jeep behind you.
I'll just go get a bag. Or just tell him to come over here.
No, it's like, I can see his butt. Would not ever.
But yes, we are those pet owners, dog owners, who actually pick up after our dog. And I think for the most part, a lot of people here do. But there are a few who
Don't worry.
are above that.
You have privacy. Wait, not into the road.
Even if they provide you with free bags.
Out of the road. You doing good? You're being a good boy. You want me to pick it up since you've got the phone? I don't mind.
I'll get it.
I'll trade you.
I'll get it.
Okay.
But we are moving. Sort of. Because some people know a few of the places that we're going. But it ties into what I've been discussing for months now, which is diversity and security and cash flow. But more so the diversity and security from diversifying ourselves and the content that we create.
I would like to point out, I told him to wait and he has not moved. He has done a very good job, Maxie Poo. Very good job. Okay, come on.
Diversity and the, good job, Max. And the content that we create, diversity audience that we can have discussions with and conversations with. Security in these conversations, because obviously certain things we're not allowed to discuss on here. But technically we're moving. And a lot of people have already joined us. And I'll be willing to bet a lot more are on the way.
I still have to reply to some comments.
You got a lot of comments to reply to.
Yeah.
A lot of comments and messages. But do me a favor. I did not get a chance to watch your video yet where you said that you explained the live chat.
Oh, on Squirrel Tribe 2.0?
So can you break that down?
I didn't really explain I explained the live chat, but I explained why we're doing things over there because like with, I don't want to go through there. It's all kinds of like a water park ride. So I was explaining to them that when I do a live stream, it's a lot of fun. Like I love live streams because I get to interact with everybody, but the downside is I am talking and they have to type. And it's still not the same. It's not the same as having a face-to-face conversation, even a voice-to-voice conversation.
I don't want to interrupt, but I will, because I understand exactly what you mean. From the instances that we have run into people on the street that are like, yo, you're Squirrel Tribe, you're Kevin on YouTube. And the conversation is like, it's completely different than any comment you could ever get.
Yeah. So I was like, you know, it would be really cool if there was a way where we could have these conversations together without, you know, having to give out my phone number or something like that. So since this platform doesn't offer anything that does that, because even if you hit the door, because even if you're a member and you do members live, oh, sorry, I did not see you back there.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Come
my
here,
bad.
Max, out of the way, come in. Are you going up?
Yes, I am.
We'll stay out of your way.
So I was like, you know, even if you, I was saying that, you know, you can do the live streams and stuff, but you don't have the ability to still have that conversation, to have that give and take, because sometimes they'll comment and I won't see it, or it'll be after something else. And sometimes, so with the Patreon, you have the ability to do like a Zoom kind of thing, and you get to have these roundtable discussions face to face via screen, but still.
Yeah, real time, real talk.
Yeah.
No worrying about code words and, you know, whose name you can't say, or what topic you can't discuss, or anything like that.
Good boy. Hey. Hey. Wait. I didn't say come on. Max, you jumped the gun.
Hey, down here. Come on.
Go.
You're in charge. Push him.
Go. Sit. Max, sit. Hey, sit. Good boy. Wait. Come on. Big doofus.
So anyway.
It's a good thing you're so freaking cute.